I wasn't referring to the chat on the live stream itself, I was referring to what I have open on my monitor screen. By the way, Chaos 7. Also, hello and welcome to the live stream. Yet another one. Let me just turn this starting soon text off. Hopefully you can still hear me over the music, which is still currently playing. I see Nightbot is showing all the timed messages in the chat. And he's duplicated himself twice. Anyway, I'm hoping people can hear me now, especially as I unmuted my mic. Alright, let's get the game up and running. Gonna stop that music for now. How's the quality of the live stream so far? Has it been, mind you, I can't tell if it's lagging because the background's not scrolling. Well, that loaded up quickly. Okay. Let me know if the if that affected the volume too much to the point where you can't hear it. Alright, now one thing I was going to do on my Discord server, and I forgot about this, I was going to make a poll on the announcement saying whether or not I should start asking people whether I should start a new playthrough, like start from a fresh save, or just do a live showcase and just go with my current save. So what do you think, the people in the chat? Should I go with my current save and just do a live showcase and play as long as I can, or should I just start a new playthrough? There isn't much to this game anyway, so okay. So I'll just do live showcase then. I'm not sure why this takes a long time to load up the first time. Also, can you hear the game audio okay? I'm looking at OBS and it seems like it's coming through. Because half the time when I'm doing this kind of setup where I'm using the Elgato, it always seems to be too quiet. Alright, I still have to unlock the hard difficulty, so stuff it, I'll just start on the easy first and make my way through to the hard, the medium. So how's everyone doing? Ow. Don't you? I just love it when I just find the exit to the boss arena straight away, right at the beginning of the level. At least I know where it is, though. But yeah, basically what this game is, you go through a set of random levels, you get a boss fight between each level, and this game is essentially like an RP based game, but it's more like you go through different levels rather than a story. That's basically what this game is. So it's not like your traditional Touhou game. Judging by the fact KL7 is like what happened, I'm guessing something's going on. Will be a surprise. He's still talking about that Taz you're working on. DMTM. I'm trying not to say that too fast, otherwise I'll mess it up. Your stream glitched for a second on my end. On your end. Like, what kind of glitch? Was it like a visual flash or something? You may have just seen me open and close the menu. Or just warp back and forth between the areas really quickly. Oh yeah, I forgot about the extra moves I can do. Normally I like to play as Flandre in this game because she's really fast and ridiculously overpowered in this game, especially when you max out her stats. But I'm playing as Sono so you can see the story, because you can only activate story elements when you're playing as Sono, or Chuno, so to say, however you pronounce it. Not gonna bother with that. Hello, Customer F. Not sure why YouTube is giving me a warning message. Hang on a minute. Oh, it's this one. And because I'm playing, because I'm not playing as a Flandre, I can't defeat the bosses in like 10 seconds. Well, I managed to beat it relatively quick, just by pure luck then. But yeah, with Flandre, because she has a certain special move, it allows me to beat the bosses within like 10 seconds. I've already seen this dialogue, but I'm letting the people watch the stream see it. I'm not going to use all the health stuff because I want to try and save some for later. I need to keep an eye on my inventory, so I need to be careful what I pick up because it's limited how much stuff you can use. Yeah, you can. You're basically saying you want to start the chat, the voice chat. Yeah, sure. Do you want me to start the call, or are you going to start it yourself? Oh, I thought Skype froze up there for a second. Also, you're unmuted on the stream, by the way. Hopefully, Cosmo F shouldn't be too long. Obviously, you don't mind me calling you by your real name, do you?
Doesn't bother me. Yeah, I have a name it's written on my birth certificate, and Cosmo F or Flicky F or whatever you want to use, isn't that name. That's just a username for the internet. Their usernames for the internet.
Also, what's the game audio? Could you actually hear the game audio on the actual stream, or is it too quiet?
In my case, well, I got it muted, so I can't really tell. The others have to let you know, because I'm not wanting feedback.
Because I did have to lower it down a bit so it doesn't echo into the mic. I can barely hear it.
Well, I didn't even realise you had game audio playing, put it that way.
A little bit, but then that's going to affect the stream itself. And then plus it might echo. Right. Let's have a quick look at OBS. Yeah, looking by OBS, it should be loud enough. Again, people in the chat need to let me know if the game audio is way too quiet. Anyway. I'm guessing you just went quiet?
Yeah, I'm just waiting for you to let you continue on your game. Yeah. I can't really comment on something that's just kind of not doing much.
I'm just going to say this game soundtrack is actually really good. I found myself listening to it a lot, even not when playing the game.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of, you hear me randomly hum every now and then. It's because like I had another. Like, so I was trying to do a blooming stitch along. Well, in this case, knit along video thing for my the floss tube stuff and that. Like so I did the usual gameplay footage in the background, and the actual tune that plays in the game just perpetually repeats itself because you actually need it for one of the blooming tasks in the game. So I've got that goddamn tune going through my head.
Here's this phone again, and this is actually quite a funny Easter egg the first time I saw it. You basically interact with it, and it goes and it basically tells you stuff.
I
like how when you try to walk away, it's like interrupts you. But then when you try to interact with it again, it just says no respawn, nobody is at the other end. Yeah. And it just does that from that point onwards. I don't know why, but I found that Easter egg really funny.
The words easily please come to mind, or is that just me thinking that?
I just find random things funny.
Yeah.
I like little Easter eggs like that. Especially when they include sense of humour.
Quick question for yourself in the chat. Anyone seen or played Please Don't Touch Anything?
I've seen that game before.
Yeah, well that's the tune I got going through my damn head because I played it myself. There were a couple of the endings I couldn't get because I sucked at them. It was the freaking plane one and the smash the baby's head in because I wasn't quick enough. I think that was like a couple of the only endings I didn't get. Might have been more. But in a sense it didn't bother me because then I didn't spoil too much for folk. I was near tempted to get it for the Switch and I thought, nah.
Ow. Those lasers always mess me over. Did I just have a shield and I didn't notice? Must have done. But yeah, I'm currently using my current save that I've started already because I wasn't sure whether to do a live showcase or start a new playthrough.
Yeah.
And people in the chat wanted me to do a live showcase instead, so that's
it was just as easy to continue where you were.
So basically I'm just playing as far as I can get, basically.
Yeah.
So it might be replaying the easy, because at the moment I'm doing the easy levels first, because it makes sense to do the easy levels first. Because when you get this game, you have to complete the easy levels first to unlock the medium difficulty. And then you have to complete medium difficulty.
Games, is it?
Complete medium difficulty to then unlock hard difficulty. And despite this being the easy difficulty, the boss, when I finally managed to get to the boss, the final boss on this, on the easy difficulty, I literally got flat out owned.
Hence why easy in quotation marks. That's what was going in my head. It's in the game it is. An infamous reputation that the Touhou games have in terms of difficulty.
I imagine that this game will get quite hard once you get to the higher levels.
Mhm.
Okay, I need to... I think I need to go down. So I can find where... Yeah, there it is. Sometimes it's just trying to find where you're meant to go, or find the new areas they haven't been to. It's also I noticed with the different characters, when you switch to... Because I normally play as Flandre in here, because of the speed and overpoweredness of her character.
Yeah.
And when I switch to other characters, you can really notice the difference in speed. Like when I first started playing as Sona, I was like, fucking hell.
You slow bitch.
Okay. According to the map, there is a way to go down, and it's there. Those goddamn lasers. I'll be genuinely surprised if I manage to get back to the final boss without getting a game over.
Yeah.
I can actually... There must be one enemy still around. I can actually do the easy levels without getting hit if I'm actually putting the effort into it and paying close attention to what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm not going to bother with that. I think that's all the areas. On to the second boss now.
Okay.
I like how the chat's just like silent right now.
I got an answer to my question and that was it.
Ouch. Oh, that was quite easy. I find it interesting how they make Alice so easy in the fan games, but in the original Touhou games, it's like she's one of the difficult bosses.
Yeah. So basically in the fan games they toned her down. It's like, no, we've always had trouble with this character, let's like make it easier for ourselves.
Also, why does it do that? Like, move to sparkle. Why? Oh, by the way, the levels in this are randomized, so each time I get a game over, and I go back into the easy difficulty, it's gonna be different each time.
Yeah.
I'm guessing. Okay, surprisingly that worked. I think that has to do with the cards. I should really check my inventory. Yeah, I'm running out of space in my inventory. That's great.
That doesn't exactly help, does it?
There is an item that allows me to solve that without actually going back to the main hub world.
Yeah.
And then restarting from the beginning. But I have to try and I have to be lucky enough to actually get that item. Because it has to be an item you have to use. And it basically allows you to transport the items from your inventory straight to storage. And I think this might be it. Which one is this one? Is it gap to the exit? That's not the one I was looking for. There's two types of them. There's one that's like emergency exit, like where if you're about to die and you want to get out quickly. That's what that one's for. And then there's the other one that allows you to transport items from the inventory into storage. I may actually play as different characters whilst in this live stream because it is meant to be like 2 hours long. So I might as well play as different characters.
Well, it's one way of showing them off, isn't it? And then you can give your opinion on each of the characters as you go.
Apparently there is... Okay, it's there. Boss, the exit to the boss. I'm not going to do that yet. I'm not sure whether you can actually exit out to the boss early. I don't think it will let you. I haven't tried it, but yeah. I like how it transitions between the different areas. But the way it does it kind of makes it look a bit glitchy.
Yeah.
Like you just suddenly walk. I get the trying to make it seamless, but still. It's a good thing I managed to avoid that beam. Yeah, I'm mainly trying to focus on items that I feel necessary, like the cards.
Yeah.
But at some point, if my inventory is getting too full, I might have to start leaving cards behind.
Was there any specific cards that are really important to you?
No, I just like to collect the cards because I might come across something that might actually improve a character's stats.
Yeah.
Because that's what the cards do. They improve stats.
Yeah. No, that's what I was wondering. Is there any particular cards that you would rather use, like some that boost your attack power, or some that boost your defense, or something?
I already have one of those pills. Apparently this little pill's meant to lift the confused thing. I already have 3 of those, so I'll leave that one for now. I think those mainly only come in use when you're in the harder levels.
Yeah. Well, they're always handy to have, you never know.
Chaos 10-1, if you want to enter the voice chat, even though I wasn't planning to let anyone else join the voice chat, you'll have to use Skype for that, because I'm not going to be switching to Discord. Not this time around. Now I need to be careful on this boss, because one, I can get my controls reverted, and 2, there's sometimes this weird thing where apparently I get cut.
Huh.
if I'm not careful. And it basically really messes you over. Because it just basically drains all your health and leaves you with practically nothing. And during that point, you can't use any of your items. Might have to leave that card behind actually. Mind you, my health is running low, so I need to.
Did you say there's a limit to how many cards you're allowed, or? Did you say if there was a limit to how many cards you can allowed?
Well, you can encrypt your cards. Like, if you didn't notice at the bottom, I had a bunch of cards at the bottom of the screen. Those are the encrypt ones. But how many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can only have up to 6 encrypt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not going to use any more health. 1 heart down. Shouldn't really matter. I think I'm going to have to start leaving items behind unless I do go back to the hub. Because so far I haven't been lucky enough to get the item that I want that allows me to do that. Like transfer the items that I'm not really using over to storage for later. Because that's what I tend to do with the cards. I keep them in storage so that they're not taking up space in the inventory.
And that way you get to use them later if necessary.
And then when I decide to change the cards around, I can go back to storage and transfer them across, back and forth. Unencrypt the one that I don't want anymore, and then swap it out. Go down this way. Apparently I'm on floor 7 at the moment, which is basically level 7. Ow.
Yeah.
The bosses count as
it's one of those games
where
each floor is a different level.
Yeah. For easy difficulty there is like 12 levels, but you can only access floor like level 12 and basically the last 2 levels when you're playing as Cernal. If you play as any other character, you cannot access those last 2 levels of the difficulty.
Wouldn't that be because of story or something?
Yeah. Oh, it's this one. It's got. I have plenty of gold, so this shouldn't matter. Not like I'm going to be able to collect much. Yeah, I'm going to have to leave that card behind. Unless I drop one of the MP potions behind. I only need that one, so I might as well drop some of these behind. It's kind of wasteful to have to do that, but sometimes you gotta do what you need to do. That's the exit to the boss. Nah, I'm not going to bother with that. Because that's... I think that requires an item that I probably don't have. Also, I'm pretty sure last time I did one of those, it locked out my inventory completely.
Well, so as well.
Until the next level.
Mm.
And that's... yeah, that's all the sections. Where did Stacey go? The chap has committed dead. Oh, it's this one. When I first did this boss as Flandre, it did take me a bit of time to work out. But sometimes I'm able to beat it within seconds. It depends on what attack it decides to do. Because this one teleports around a lot. There again, it wasn't too bad. I imagine the bosses on the medium difficulty would take much longer than that did. Apparently there's only 2 viewers. According to YouTube. Next floor will be floor 9. So I'm getting close to the end.
Yeah.
It's whether or not I can actually beat the final boss on the easy level. Because last time I got total owned. I basically got like literally thrown around the room. If I remember correctly. I got thrown around the room, trapped in a box. And then I like had a fireball in my face and got a game over. I should really see what's in that chest. Probably won't be able to click many of the items. Okay, I'll leave the card behind for now. Because I think I've got enough cards in the inventory for now. Okay. Ow. I noticed that water doesn't seem to affect Cerna that much. Considering she's an ice fairy.
Sorry,
and that is basically a massive spark. Oops. Hold on. The ability to teleport between the different areas is useful, especially when you're playing as a slow character. I think I just walked into that bullet.
No,
Or
it's not
glided, should I
advisable.
say. Because she's not actually walking, she's just gliding around. I wonder if that red flash is what Chaos 7 thought was a glitch or something. Because that flash of red means I've got hit, basically.
Yeah.
How does that not count as a hit? Whoa! Oh, press the wrong button.
Oh, excuse me.
And I'm guessing Tails fan is missing out right now. Because it is 2 AM for him. Well, after 2 AM.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm using the single ones because I'm trying to keep these two here, the two of the red ones, as long as possible.
Well,
Hence why I
they're
keep
more
using the
beneficial
single
than the
ones.
others.
Well, YouTube is saying there is like 2 viewers, and why does that keep... The live thing keeps going off. And Restream is randomly telling me that I reached 100 messages in chat.
Okay.
Damn it. Also, yeah, I've encountered a funny glitch around here, where I basically defeated the boss whilst it was off screen, and when the camera panned over to it, and Cerno moved over to the sparkle, the camera kind of glitched out.
Yeah.
So that's a glitch that needs to be patched. Nothing really useful there, so... Alright, now on to floor 11.
Oh, good.
And this is where things get a bit messy, or mind fuckery. And I'm taking a shitload of damage. That's not good.
Spooky's level of mind fuckery, or just standard Touhou level?
Is this the same as it was last time, where the boss arena was here? Well, the exit to the boss was there.
Possibly, yeah.
Unless, I wonder if this level is always the same.
Well, it might
Yeah,
be
'cause at
useful
this
if it is,
point it
because
gets
then
a bit
again, you know,
screwy.
it'd be in easy mode.
Well, at the moment I don't seem to be struggling with it, but the first time I went into it is a bit mind screwy. Mainly because of this background. I think the game knows I'm running low on health, so it's dropping lots of these. The red potions.
Yeah. But you might need these.
Oh yeah, it's added to that one because I used a bunch of those ones. I'll make do without with 3 missing hearts. Or 3 out the house, I say. As long as I don't keep getting hit, which I might do. Sometimes it's hard to find the right buttons to press when you're trying to do special moves. Ow. Sometimes I feel like I go to try and grab the item and it doesn't want to do so.
Mm.
I think sometimes when you're moving about as you're trying to grab the item, it kind of doesn't register.
Right,
Yeah, because I
help,
guess you're
it?
moving in and out of range. I just noticed since Sono doesn't have a stats upgraded, her SP's lower than Flandre's. Yeah, because it's at the default 10/10 or 10%.
I'm gonna try and get the stats upgraded then. Would benefit you a bit better.
Well, at least I got the potion to restore the MP. But it's one of these ones where you rarely need it. Because the MP basically goes up by itself quick enough as it is. Now the question is, will I get completely owned when I get to the boss fight now? It would be funny if I do. Oh yeah, fun fact, I actually managed to almost beat the boss when I got completely owned.
Yeah.
This is like the game was giving me a middle finger. Oh, I hate this stupid box. Yeah, that's what happened last time. I got thrown around. Yeah, I thought so. Well, that happened. At least I get to put all of these in storage. Well, we got 3 of those, so I'll get rid of those. Alright. I like how this store always has one of these, and that's the only one you get from there. Oh, by the way, did you see my Sonic Green Snake Taz? Cosmo F.
Not yet. But we'll be watching it.
I think I might need to turn you on.
You right there?
Yeah, my microphone just came unclipped. Because I got one of those clip-on microphones, it just came unclipped for my shirt.
I could probably do again one of them.
Where did Safety go? I don't know. He was on Do Not Disturb before the stream started, so I assume something's gone wrong.
Or he's up, he's busy.
I guess I would show her. I would show her it if you send a playable MP4 file. Because I did ask for that with the Fear and Sonic 1, and I just received a GMV file instead. I mean, fair enough. He sent the emulator, but I'd rather an playable MP4 if you're going to show me a work in progress Taz. Oh, it does say the name of the track in the top right corner when you're on the menu. Not like it's that much helpful when you're looking at the soundtrack on the on the YouTube, because for some reason, well, obviously it's going to be in a different language because Japanese game. Most of the song titles, when you look for the OST on YouTube, it's basically just the actual song titles in Japanese. So yeah, so you basically just have to click on and on a random one and just hope that you pick the right one. I like how there's just a random star there. Ow. Sometimes I feel like I don't even notice the bullets. And I'm trying to go on to the next area and then all of a sudden I'll just get hit out of nowhere.
Well, doesn't it? Because sometimes they seem to be blending in with the background. Right.
Sometimes that happens in the in the actual Touhou games, where you basically will trigger a cutscene and the bullet's all still there, or you somehow die right as you defeat a boss.
That's because so low.
Skip the dialogue because you don't, because I've already seen it. Jen's movie video, please. Yeah, I've got a few more Taz runs planned as well. Mainly doing Taz runs of what I've done before.
Yeah.
Like just to do faster runs.
Oh, by the way, I was looking through my Camtasia folder, the one that I keep all the videos in. Apparently, I've got like the LCM remakes all the way back to, was it 3.2 or something? Sitting in that folder that I've been shifted over to another one.
Dead Chat XD. I'm surprised Inky hasn't showed up yet. He said he'll be here.
Again, could be busy doing something right now.
Mind you, KL7 is probably glad that he isn't here. Because for some
Why,
reason...
they're not getting on with each other?
Yeah, for some reason, Inky just likes to... has recently just been randomly starting fights with people for no reason. To like being
tries it with me, I'm
snappy
hitting the ban button. He knows not to piss me off.
I don't get why he does it. It's just like being snappy.
Yeah.
Like, I noticed he was being friendly with Dark Shinomicon, so I thought he's being more friendly with people.
And then he's turned it to be a bit of a dick.
Starts,
yeah, I noticed.
He starts fighting with KL7. I like how I can never keep that shield. That's what those 3 extra hearts are for. Those are the shields.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to be able to have 3. But I can never keep the first one that I get. Because I always lose it. Yeah, I think KL7 and Inky started falling out with each other because Inky randomly decided to spam a bunch of letters, I think. He did it in the server to get himself purposely muted for some reason. I don't know what he was on when he was doing that. And then he randomly decided to spam Chaos 7 in his DMs with a bunch of words and letters. And then that caused Chaos 7 to block him, and I think that basically annoyed Inky.
Well, he was the one at being a total prick, fair's fair. What the fuck? I think I got a flyer in somewhere.
So how's your day been so far?
Not so bad. Fuck off, piece of shit. It's okay, not you. It's just sounded like a fly or something. Go fuck it.
Oh yeah, flying insects.
Yeah.
I've been really irritated by flying insects recently. Especially when they're being cheeky and somehow making their way in through a tiny gap in a window. Like, one time I went into the bathroom and I think I saw the wasp. I think I saw a wasp on the actual window itself, like making its way in. And then the next thing I know, it was right in my face. And then I spent like a few minutes just swearing at it.
Oh, there you are, you piece of shit. Fuck off.
Aha, finally! It gives me the items I want. Gap to the storage. That's gonna come in handy. I wonder what it sounded like when my microphone came on clipped.
Didn't even realise. Well, you got a bit lower, but that was about it. That's so fucking annoying. Give me a second, it's pissing me off.
Is there anyone still in the live chat? Ah! All this stupid hoeing bullet. Okay, it's gone. Two. Okay, still got plenty of space left, so should be fine.
I got some insect papery stuff hanging off my ceiling, and I think a fucking stupid fly just landing on it. Thank God. No. Of course I'm gonna have to freaking fly spray this room.
Me, I had a bit of a confrontation with a spider earlier. right above my head when I was trying to wash my hands, and it kept trying to land on my head, like come down from the ceiling and land on my head. And I was like telling it to F off. And it seemed like every time I tried to go back to the sink, it like started moving down. And then I threatened to throw water at it, and it kind of backed off.
Son off, you piece of shit. Fucking open window, you go out of it. That's where you came in from.
A wasp would be even more annoying than a fly.
A wasp would be fucking dead.
Normally flies will go out the window eventually. Maybe not when you want them to, but they will eventually go out the window. Wasps, on the other hand, just like to stick to the top of the window where it can't open. Chaos 7, I already said this. If you want to join the voice chat, you have to contact me through Skype because I'm not switching to Discord. So unless you have Skype, then yeah.
Unfortunately, you can't join this time.
Yes, believe it or not, we both still use Skype to this day. I'm mainly trying to get people on my Facebook to contact me on Skype, but none of them seem interested. So I'm still having to keep my Facebook account just to keep in contact with them.
Facebook Messenger. Do you remember MSN Messenger? Or just Windows Messenger as it originally started?
I've never actually used any of those because I don't think I actually was allowed to use a computer back then. When I was younger. Also, with that bomb, this bomb here, I'm pretty sure when you use this bomb, you like it like takes a load of damage from you for some odd reason.
It makes sense, depends on how close you are to the body, you might get a bit of recoil from it, shall we say.
Unless I took damage because I was in the way of the bomb.
That's also a possibility.
Oh, by the way the shooting works, I have to use the... I'm playing with a controller, by the way, if you couldn't guess. Basically, the way it works, you have to use the right analog stick to fire, and the direction that you fire in, the direction that you point it in, is where you fire.
That's usually how that sort of stuff works. Okay.
apparently DMTM still uses Skype.
Okay.
If you go to the contact page on my website, it should tell you my Skype name. Oh, I haven't really tried it yet, but I'm pretty sure with Flandre, and I think this might happen with Amelia as well. But apparently, if you just run into the enemies, you'll instantly kill them.
Get out of my way.
I'm not sure if it happens for Cernil because I haven't tried it. And I don't think I'm actually willing to try it just in case it take damage.
That's what I get from that. I'll get in my way, I'm busy.
I think it's because with Amelia and Flandre, they're both vampire characters. And so if you run straight into an enemy, they can just, you know,
kill them,
bite them to death. I think that's effectively what happens when you do that. They just bite them to death. Also, when people actually use the commands to list all the commands available, the Nightbot, do they actually click the link, or do they just ignore it?
See, this is where you get the infamous question of do people actually read the goddamn description or not? With a lot of the hack videos I do for you, the amount of people I can tell do not read the goddamn description. You know, first line, no link available, private build only. About 5 comments on a video. Link please, where can I find the link? Fucking read the description, you dumbass.
Yeah, I heard that earlier. I had a newbie join my server. They didn't even try to interact with me. They had no avatar. And they're like trying to send me a friend request. I don't even know who they are. So I'm not going to accept their friend request because I don't know who they are. And next thing I know, they send me a DM asking for a download link for Fear in Sonic 1. And I'm like, you cannot be serious. Are you not? It's like they're not able to read the description.
Yeah.
Either that or they can't be bothered. Ow. I need to stop doing that. Like, trying to move forward as the bullets are firing. Floor 9 again. So I'm getting close to the end again. I love how sometimes I just find the exit to the boss really easily. Did I just do 2 special moves at the same time then? Yeah, Sono's special moves are not as powerful as Flandre's. Because Flandre has this one move where it literally where she literally just summons a crap ton of bullets, and they do a good amount of damage. Most of the time, you can clear an entire area just by using that one move.
Mhm. Go off before I get out the fly spray.
I mean, Sono's special moves do have some effect, but not as good as Flandre's. There's homing bullets. That's just basically a bullet that's programmed to track your location, basically.
Yeah, heat-seeking bullets. Actually, does she have any heat in her body?
There is a theory that when she creates ice, she warms up inside. So basically,
that's what I thought about her ass.
Basically, it's like the refrigeration cycle.
Yeah.
Have you ever heard of that before?
Yeah, it's basically you got cool tea on one side and then it heats up and stuff.
Basically,
the hot air's got to go somewhere for the cool air to be produced.
You basically apparently basically what the refrigeration cycle is, it's basically you're basically using warm air to produce cold air. That's basically what it is. And no, apparently if you go close to the enemies as Sonar, they won't die. They'll just push you out the way. Because I kind of just walked into one there. So that must be a vampire character only thing.
Yeah.
Unless it also does it with characters with swords.
Yeah, but they can just stab folks on the way back.
Yeah, I guess if they hold the sword in a certain way, and they walk into an enemy, they can just literally stab the enemy without doing anything.
I wonder where I put the goddamn Pokeball. Nah, it's Pokeball Plus thing for my Switch. For playing games.
I keep trying to...
There's a certain place I store it, I'm not saying where. There we go, look at that.
See if I can actually keep this shield and leave this area. Alright. Looking at that map, there's still 2 areas left.
Oh well.
Yeah, there's still 2 areas left. At least what it's showing. I thought Bizhawk was also designed for Tazzing, considering it has those... Oh, there goes my shield.
Yeah.
So much for keeping it. Yeah, Bizhawk literally has TA Studio built into it. So...
Yeah.
Surely some tasks must use that. And I prefer to use BizHulk rather than gens. Even though BizHulk's engine is based off of gens. But still, I prefer to use BizHulk. Would it help if I fired that in the right direction rather than firing it up? Is there still? Oh, there's still one enemy around. Might have to use literally all the I might end up getting a game over here if I'm not careful.
Well, that's not going to be useful, is it?
See how much of the health poison. Yeah, I'm gonna have to use this. How much up? Stored quite a bit. I'm gonna have to use it all to try and get it back. And I couldn't restore it fully because there's only so much I have. He says until the chest gives him some more. Which I'll, yeah, I'm gonna save that for later. Get the card. Yeah, because I can make do with 3 hearts down. Hey there, Sylvius64. I believe that's how you pronounce your name. Let me know if I pronounced it wrong. I forgot what I'm doing. I was looking in the inventory when I was trying to go to the map for some reason. Also, did it just give me the Alice boss fight as the one before the fight? Yeah, it did. I like how she just literally ran to me after I defeated her.
You'll have to give me a moment or so, because I'm going to see if the adults need a hand with anything. Right.
No. Yeah, this must be the exact same as before. This level must always be the same. Oh, maybe not. Okay. Ow. God damn it. that. Chat's gone very quiet again. Oh. Good night, DMT. I keep saying just DMT when I'm trying to say it quickly. Oh, for God's sake! I hate when it does that. Oh, this thing again. Yeah, it also always says the same thing. Hang on, what? Okay, it said something different. What? Okay, now it's doing that. Weird. I think that's all the areas. Let's see if I can actually do the boss fight. Stream looks kind of a bit laggy on my end from the preview. Not sure how well it's coming out. Skip this dialogue. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, it can actually break out that. That's nice. Ah, God damn it. God damn it. Eventually I will do it. But since I've got the medium difficulty unlocked, I might as well change the character and, yeah, go on to the medium difficulty. Okay.
There we go.
Welcome back to... Oh, God.
Excuse me.
I was going to say welcome back to Stacey and then you showed up. We failed at the boss again. This is just typical. But anyway, since looking at the time, I've only got half an hour left.
Yeah.
I might as well change character.
Yeah. I might be awkward enough to peace out soon because that's the family going to bed. And normally Mum needs her DVD changed conveniently.
Also, the live thing keeps going off. Also, now we're playing as Foundry. And
Okay.
I don't know whether you can notice on the stream, but the speed difference as well.
In my case, thankfully, it's playing alright for now. I'm probably behind you, like, but that's not new, the stream.
Did I press... Okay. I pressed the wrong button. I thought it crashed then. Okay, so now we're playing on medium difficulty levels.
Oh, good.
I thought that was a bullet chasing me then. It's just points. It's just the points.
Yeah.
Ah. At least with the faster speed I can avoid them more easily. Provided I'm not cornered. That's the thing, with some attacks you can easily avoid.
Yeah.
As long as you're not cornered, that is. If you're cornered, then obviously you have no choice but to take damage. And if you have 1 heart remaining, then that's going to be a game over.
Yeah.
Damn it. I wish there was a way to speed that thing up a bit.
Mm.
I think Flandre just has like fast acceleration in general.
Mm.
You can also see that her MP is a lot higher.
Yeah.
Probably because all the upgrades. Is that all the rooms? No, it isn't. Okay.
So I think you just cycle through the same set of levels but on different difficulties or something, or...
It's random levels basically.
Alright.
It's a shame you can't activate story with Cerno, without Cerno.
Mm.
It would be nice if you could go through the story as Flandre. But yeah, the main character of this game is basically Cerno, that's why.
I was gonna say, well, normally if you can't go through it with a certain character, it means like they're like a predominant character.
Flying around at the speed of sound. More like the speed of light. Because I believe the Touhou vampires can go that fast. Oh, I got the rabbit this time. Did that just insta-kill her? I just literally sent out the eye and it just like killed her straight away.
Oh well.
Do they have the protective sunscreen? I don't know. They probably do. Unless they're basing it off the Moonlight TV series. Because if I remember correctly, the vampire characters in Moonlight, the TV series, they basically can go in the sunlight, but for not too long. And I think it also depends on the intensity as well. The more intense it is, the harder it becomes to stay in the sunlight. Didn't do a very good job at dodging that. Finally pressed the right button. Do you get that sometimes where you're trying to find the right button and you end up
You press the wrong one and you kind of screw yourself over, yeah.
Yeah. That's basically a reference to Scarlet Curiosity, because that's what Remelia is wearing technically. Because if you remember that part of the story, she put some kind of cream on.
Yeah.
And I mentioned that to Tails fan in my Discord server the other day. Well, whilst he was offline. Surprisingly, he never responded back once he got online. But yeah, and then Zacy commented, intense sunscreen. And then I said overly intense sunscreen. I'm not even keeping an eye on my inventory very well. And Azacy is randomly saying Tiki, referencing Friday Night Funkin'.
I've never ever bothered to see any videos on that. I got like a few folk unsubscribed to. I'll play it. I don't know. Just something about it just never interested me. Apparently, it's got mods in that now that people just use music from other games and stuff or whatever.
Or create their own music.
Yeah.
So far, I think my favourite characters from Friday Night Funkin', at least from the mods, is probably Ritty and Rev at the moment. Because I tend to listen to their songs the most. Do I even have the... No, I don't even have the space in the inventory. Well, I do, but...
Oh, I can't remember if I mentioned this previously, but there was a couple, I think it was last week, I was watching the Sonic concert thing, finally got around to it. And I was surprised to see Nate wants to battle. Like, Jesus fucking Christ, dude, you're doing well.
I might actually try out a bit of Friday Night Funkin' at some point. Mainly because originally Inky kept asking me to do it, so why not? Plus Safety probably wants me to do it as well.
Peer pressure.
At least with the fact I'm doing Taz's, it's pleasing Dark Shinomicon. Because
I think he's Taz runner.
Yeah. Because he's a Tazer more than... Yeah, because he likes the Taz games for the fun of it. Plus, I think... Yeah, when you do a Taz, it's a lot easier to do things like a no damage run. Because you have frame perfectness. Have you noticed in my Taz runs, I've also been calling it a totally-sitted perfect run as well.
Yeah, I know, as if to say, I'm not getting damaged. Save space,
yeah, because I've always
don't have to use as many characters.
Oh, these bosses are going to take a while, aren't they?
Oh, that's alright. There's one of the Pokemon games I play, the most recent one, the Sword Shield, that was released in 2019.
I like how those
Did you
bullets-
know that? Did you know that game is impossible to do a no damage run?
Which one?
Pokemon Sword and Shield, it's impossible to no damage run the game. Unless you make one exception, it is impossible, literally.
Hmm.
And that's because in the very first battle, the very first Pokemon you're up against has nothing but the tackle attack. And in those games, it's 100% accuracy, and there's no way to avoid it. Like, increase your evasiveness or drop to the Pokemon's accuracy, so you have no choice but to get hurt, which means it's literally impossible to do a no damage run.
Well,
Yeah,
I wouldn't like that type of game, to be honest. If you can't do no damage, then I wouldn't
like
really
all the
like
rest
it
of the
much.
series, you can do no damage runs. Also, those games, yes, like if you want to do a no damage run, you have to be to have the exception of, yes, this Pokemon is allowed to damage mine, but apart from that, no other damage allowed. And a lot of no damage runners are rather strict, as in they even take maybe one hit point of damage and it's reset the entire game. You know, they treat it like a speed run. Set done like a speed run, you have to basically do the whole Nuzlocke effect of the grinding out your Pokemon levels. And
Yeah,
they have
'cause
to,
when it
like, they're
comes to
constantly paying attention to which Pokemon, like, they have to keep defeating over and over to get the best stat increases and so they can survive better and stuff. So yeah, they basically treat it kind of like a speed run.
I've always thought when it comes to speedruns, you're not allowed to take damage. You have to do the game without taking damage and as fast as you can. But apparently, some Tazers do take damage because it mainly just to save time.
Yeah, it depends what you do. Like, for example, in Sonic 3, you know, on Carnival Night, Act 1, and you got Sonic and Nat going across those total anti-gravity hangs, and you can occasionally get one of those bat brain hangs showing up, one of the badniks. If you deliberately get hit by the one that decides to fly over to you, you can actually make because the damage ignores like the anti-gravity things, it basically just takes precedence. Sonic or Tails will actually fall through the damn thing into Knuckles' path, and that's a lot faster.
Oh god.
And for some weird, if I remember rightly, just like when Amy plays does the Carnival Night Knuckles path, with Sonic and Tails, you can actually use the teleport at the end, so they deliberately fall into Knuckles' path in Act 1, so they can speed through the level.
The heck was that green point that was spinning around me?
Anyway, sorry for pain in the ass. I know there's only about 5-10 minutes to go, but I personally will have to go.
Alright.
Night!
Alright.
Best luck for your game, by the way. Night, Vex.
Alright. There you go. Froze for a second then. We can just close out of that now. Or just minimize it. Whatever. How many views left? 2, apparently. There's not much longer of the live stream, so I'll probably do a few more levels and that's it, depending on how long it takes. It's actually been really fun to play this on the live stream. I wish I had chosen to do a longer live stream, but yeah, there really isn't much to this game, apart from these randomly generated levels. And now that I think about it, it's probably not that much worth doing a playthrough of it, because there isn't much to it. And I mean, fair enough, yes, there is a story, but even then, there still isn't much to it. But yeah, I might actually do a follow-up video on this, where a non-commentated live stream. I mean, a non-commentated video on this, where I basically just hopefully beat the easy difficulty levels, and then show off a little bit of the medium difficulty as a different character. Is there anyone still in the chat, by the way? I'm just wondering. Well, no, I didn't even get a chance to read that. What the fuck? Tornadoes everywhere. What the hell? How the hell do I literally have 1 health left? What the heck is that? So now I've got two of the gap to storage. 10 minutes left. The question is, how long will it take me to do this level? Ah, sod it, I'll go ahead and do it. If I get to the boss, then I get to the boss. It doesn't matter if I get a game over around there. This will probably be the last level I'll do anyway, or at least try to do. It's amazing how a 2-hour live stream can seem so quick. Also, Stacey, have you been monitoring my Discord server? Providing you've if you're still there. Ow. You know what, I'm actually gonna... I hope nothing bad has happened on my Discord server. I don't think anything bad has happened. And game over. Nice. Yeah, I think I'm going to end it there. I'm just going to put all this excess stuff in storage. Take some of those out. And I'll leave it there for now. You haven't got any notifications, so you think it. Well, I'll soon see once I've got everything put away and everything restored to normal after the live stream. I still gotta get the other live stream set up as well. So. Anyway. Okay, turn back to that screen and exit the game. It's going to try and synchronize the saves, isn't it? I'll let it do its thing, it'll eventually exit. Oh, surprisingly it didn't try to synchronize the saves. Never mind. Anyway. I don't think there's many views left in the chat. I think it's just you, Hasty, that's in the chat, if you're even still there. I assume you are, because it's still showing one viewer. Yeah, surprisingly, this stream didn't go too bad. Like, at all. I'm not sure how good the quality was, because I have messed around with the settings a bit to try and improve the quality. And to try and stop OBS from lagging. But no my luck, OBS still probably lagged anyway. Hopefully that music won't be too loud, what I'll just put on, which is obviously the outro music. You probably... Can you actually hear it or not? I assume you can. Anyway, unfortunately that's it for the live stream. The next one isn't set up yet, but it'll be on the 17th next, hopefully, as long as it doesn't change. So yeah, you'll know once the next one is set up, when it will be going live. Hopefully it'll be on the 17th as planned. Over the next few days or so, I don't know when this is going to be, but you should see 3 more Tazes going up. And then it will probably be back to normal gameplays after that. Anyway. And I've got nothing else to say other than thanks for watching. I'm just going to let this music play. And then once it finishes, I'll cut off the stream. Thanks for watching.